Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I also need to welcome myself back to my channel. It's been since the 18th that I have filmed, and getting in here is good. Like, it feels really nice to be in here, but it's also like overwhelming. I don't know how to explain it. I am gonna quickly just like give you a little bit of information. I don't want to get into it, to be completely honest with you. It's not the most fun thing to talk about, and I'm kind of still going through it. I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice, but I am getting better. I might have to take another break again. I don't know, but I'll keep you guys updated. So when I filmed my last video, I remember feeling like it's just, I don't know, I was getting really sick, and no, it's not the C word. It's not the C word. I was tested, everything. It's not that. But it was actually pretty serious. It had to do with my kidneys, liver, the problem that with my, the reason why I'm having seizures and all of that. It kind of just like all imploded on one day. The kidney situation kind of triggered another thing that went off with the seizures. It's just a whole lot that is just not something I really want to get into right now. Maybe one day when I'm feeling better, I will, but just know that like my lungs are kind of suffering right now. It's not, again, because of the C word, and I'm not trying to diminish that by any means. Like, I know that that is a very serious thing, but I'm just letting you know it's not that. Is other things that kind of cause problems with other things. And I was in the hospital for a while, so that is why you guys have not heard from me. I'm sorry. I don't even remember a lot of it. To be completely honest with you, there are several days that I do not remember. But you know what? I am still here. I'm still here. I sound a little goofy, but I'm okay with sounding goofy. I mean, this is amazing to be in front of all of these lights again. And I have missed you guys so much, so I hope that my voice isn't too annoying. I am going to try and do a live tonight, so I kind of did this whole video in more of a I got ready and now I'm going to talk you through it. But anywho, what we're going to go over today is the new collection from Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Super Nudes collection. I bought the palette, all of the lipsticks, and then when I was opening up my box, there were some like skincare samples in there, but this, I didn't pay for this. I don't think I paid for this. I don't remember paying for this. It is the new liner, bigger, brighter looking eyes. It's got a nude and a brown. So I'm going to be using all of these products on my face today, and if you're curious about this eye look, I am going to be doing a look with all of the Huda Beauty new little mini palettes, but I'm going to do them one at a time. So that is what this is. It will be up soon. Anywho, the Super Nudes collection, let's get into it. I am going to start off with this beauty right here. This is called the Nudegasm Face Palette. It is this beautiful face palette. It retails for $75. If you're familiar with the Glowgasm palette, I will be swatching these two side by side. I would have sworn that she had come out with two different shades, but I think I'm wrong, and that's disappointing. I thought that there was two. If there is two, or I was just looking online, I could have missed it, but I think there's just the one, and I think that's not okay. So that's my first critique is Charlotte, I feel like, has been trying a little bit harder, and I hate to see this happen. So I'm just going to put that out there. Anywho, getting back to the palette, I love the face on here. There is just something so pretty about her iconic, just like starburst, and then the face on the palette I think is stunning. On the back, you kind of have the directions, and then inside, you have a large mirror, goes all the way back, and then these are the shades. I do like that you have a pretty dark shade in here for sculpting, so you have one for lighter and one for deeper, but I really still think you should have two different palettes. Then we have the blusher as well as the highlight. The 4 different shades in this palette are Super Glow, which is described as a soft champagne gold highlighter in a lustrous wet shine texture. Then we have the Multi-Glow. A multi-dimensional golden peach with a lustrous satin finish to enhance the sparkle of the eyes and create the illusion of health on the cheeks. Next up, Sculpt, a natural looking sandy taupe to sculpt smoke out and blur the appearance of imperfections. This is a hybrid cream powder formula for a creamy, luminous matte finish. And then lastly, Super Sculpt, a rich umber in my cream powder hybrid formula to create the look of a superstar bone structure and natural looking definition of the eyes. So as described, this can be used all over the face, wherever you want to. And this shade right here, I think on a deeper complexion would make a beautiful highlight. I was going to put it on top of a blush, but I wanted to see what it looked like just by itself. So everything that's on my face is just this palette. Moving on to the lipsticks, there are 5 super nude shades, 4 of which are in the Matte Revolution formula and then 1 in the Kissing formula. They come in the standard beautiful rose gold packaging. The matte ones have a little bit more of a sculpted tip on them, and then the cream one is more of a traditional. The shades are Runway Royalty. This is the one that is in the Kissing formula. It's a nude soft rosy peach lipstick with a fresh dewy satin finish lip look, and this one is exclusive to CharlotteTilbury.com. Then we have the rest of these are in the Matte Revolution formula. Cover Star, a nude muted apricot, Catwalking, a fresh neutral nude peach lipstick, Supermodel, a mid-tone muted nude rose, and Super Fabulous. This one is a deep rosewood brown nude lipstick. Each of the lipsticks retail for $34. And then lastly, I have this little duo-ended liner. On one side nude and on the other side brown. I love these, the ones that I already have. They are very long lasting. What I'm going to do, as usual, is go ahead and put it on my hand. This is the brown, which is a really rich brown, and then the nude. The nude I feel is a little bit, both of them are creamy, like they go on very creamy, but I feel like this is slightly thinner. And it might just be me in my head seeing that or feeling that, but I feel like it's just a little bit thinner. So I want to see if they both hold up as well as my other ones do. I already mentioned that I was going to swatch the new palette up against the Glogasm, but I want to let you guys know that I'm also going to swatch some of my already existing shades of Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks against these, so that you guys can see if there's something that you want to pick up. But I'm going to put that at the very end of the video after I have said goodbye. For now, let's go ahead and get into the demo, starting off with the face palette. The first thing I did was go in with my Wayne Goss number 2, and I grabbed the lighter shade of the Sculpt. I went ahead and I took this right up against my cheekbones, right underneath, and I kind of used this more as a bronzer because when it went on my skin, it didn't look as gray as it did in the pan, which I was really happy with. This blended out beautifully. I love the formula of this. It's creamy. It's just so beautiful, and I really like this. I could use this all by itself or go in and intensify it like I did with the deeper shades, still using the Wayne Goss number 2. I tucked this shade a little bit more into the actual cheek bone and then along my jawline, and it just really added that little bit of extra definition that I needed. Again, the formulation is absolute perfection. There is something about this creamy matte that I just love. I've been really enjoying creams, and I was kind of like, I wish you would have come out with a cream palette, but the way that these just go into the skin and look so healthy, I'm not mad at it. It really does a beautiful job at just making your skin look good, you know what I mean? And then I didn't want to go in too intensely with this shade. I didn't want it to be like, poof, you know, a really you know, super shiny cheek. I do have pores. I'm not trying to enhance them. So I decided to go in with a brush that would apply this fairly lightly. Now, if I were to swatch it, it's darker than what I have on my cheeks. Now, if I wanted to use this, I could easily put a blush a little bit further back and then blend this over top. But I wanted to see what this looked like on its own, and it is beautiful. So I'm using the Soft Cheek from Sonia G, and I am just buffing this into my skin, and it looks like my skin just has this glow from within. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, I've got to highlight. So I'm taking my Linda Hallberg 306 per the usual. I'm applying this in a medium kind of way, not too heavy, not too light, and it's gorgeous. I'm applying it to my cheekbones, to my nose, to my chin, and I have a really nice healthy look. I wanted to go ahead and take my Royal Inlaying Nickel BOM 256 with the by Terry powder and just kind of go down the center of my face, around the edges, you know, to really minimize my pores and any edges that could be seen on my face. And then I just took the excess from the powder brush that I was using from BK Beauty and just went around and buffed. I didn't want to go in with more powder. I just wanted to buff, again, any edges that I might have. And then, because I had it, why not? I went ahead and I took this liner and I took the Nude and I put it right on the inner rim. I found that if I apply one layer to each side, wait about 15 seconds, let it set up, and then go in with another one, another layer that is, that it works a little bit better. If you just go in one time, it's a little thinner. It didn't work as well as I had hoped with just the initial one, but to be fair, I am comparing this to my Milk liner in BCC. That one was just chef's kiss, and I haven't been able to find a nude that is quite as good. I do like this. I think it looks really nice. It opens up the eyes, but you do need to take and wait that 15 seconds to really allow it to have something to grab a hold of that second run through. But it has not moved, so that is good. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the lipsticks. I'm just going to do a quick application and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on my favorites. I like all of these colors on my lips. However, I know that the first three are my favorites and I know I will get the most use out of them. The one that I'm wearing right now is in the shade Runway Royalty. This is so pretty, and this is the Kissing formula. I love this color. I love the formula as well. And then Cover Star. This is the matte. I think this is just so pretty. It's like a neutral peach. It has slight brown. It's just a really good color. When I was first just looking at it in the bullet, I was like, I don't know, it looks kind of brown and like, I don't know, just nothing. And then I really enjoyed it. This one right here, definitely a little bit deeper, definitely a little bit more peachy, but these are my favorites. I will use these quite a bit. I was really shocked about how much I liked this one because I know I tend to wear lighter colors, but I don't know, I've been really enjoying this. So if I didn't have all of this on my eyes today, I would have loved to have this palette like on my eye so it'd be a little bit softer, and then this color. That would have been so good. My thoughts on the collection, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I don't think it's a necessity. I do think that some of these shades I will be able to find in my collection, at least some comparisons. But Catwalking, that one I think is pretty special. That one to me, just like, I don't remember having something like that from her in my collection. Now, let me go ahead and swatch the Glowgasm up against the Nudegasm. All right, so here they are. As you can see, this one is a little deeper. This one's slightly lighter. This is more peach, and then this one is missing the second Sculpt shade. So first, let's start off with highlight. First one and the new one. Ooh, yeah, I mean, this one to me, this one's a little smoother, just slightly. But this one is more wet-like, and I like the color a little bit better. So this one wins that category. And then I'm just going to swatch these three. First, these two, and then this one. So you can see those. Yeah, this one just has so much more depth to it. So if this one was a little bit too light for you, I think this one might work. I think it will work on up to, I'm a medium right now, like a solid medium. I think it would work possibly a medium tan. I don't know about how much further after that. So if you guys have tried this, definitely let me know. And then I'm gonna swatch this and then these two. So this one is similar to this one, but I like the texture of this one just a little bit better. I don't know if I have not checked to see if they're the same formula, but it could be that this one's older as well. and then you can see how deep this shade will actually go. So yeah, those are the comparisons. I think that if you have one, that you won't be disappointed if you have the other, because I think they have some similarities, closeness, but they're not the same palettes, which is nice. I don't like to have a bunch of repeats, which I know Charlotte can do with her lipsticks. Really quickly before I go, I almost forgot again, I'm going to do the rub test on these two swatches to see what happens. Hey, pleasantly surprised, because I was worried about this nude. I didn't know what would happen. So it definitely passes the rub test. Anywho, if you'd like to see the lipstick comparisons, make sure that you stay after I say goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see all of you beauties in my next video. Bye guys.